Whoa, football fans! Can you feel that electricity in the air? Draft week is finally here, and I've been absolutely buzzing with excitement. The rumors, the speculation, the war room drama, there's simply nothing like it in sports. I've been breaking down film and scouting reports until my eyes burn, trying to predict how these next few days will unfold. Before we dive into today's explosive report, I just want to say how much I appreciate all of you making this channel part of your NFL journey. Your support keeps us grinding to bring you the freshest insider information. If you're as hyped for the draft as I am, smash that like button and let's get into this potential game changer for two NFL franchises. According to ESPN's Adam Schefter, the San Francisco 49ers and Denver Broncos are engaged in serious discussions about a potential trade that could dramatically reshape both teams' draft strategies. The 49ers, currently holding the 11th overall selection, are reportedly eager to trade down and accumulate additional picks, while the Broncos are looking to leap forward from their 20th position, potentially to secure one of the draft's premier quarterback prospects or defensive standouts. This potential swap represents exactly the type of draft day maneuvering that can alter a franchise's trajectory for years to come. The framework of the deal would likely see the Broncos sending their 20th overall selection plus their second-round pick, 51st overall, to San Francisco in exchange for the 11th pick. For the 49ers, this trade would be transformative, giving them 3 selections in the top 51 picks, 20, 43, and 51, and providing general manager John Lynch with the ammunition to address multiple roster needs after last season's heartbreaking Super Bowl defeat. This approach aligns perfectly with San Francisco's historical draft philosophy under the current regime, maximizing value and opportunities rather than concentrating resources on a single premium selection. If this trade materializes, our sources indicate the 49ers would target Oregon defensive tackle Derek Harmon with the 20th overall selection. While Harmon might be considered a reach at 11, his value at 20 aligns much more closely with consensus draft boards. The 6'4", 320-pound interior defender would provide immediate reinforcement to a defensive line that has lost key contributors in recent years. Harmon's combination of power, surprising quickness, and run-stuffing ability makes him an ideal fit for defensive coordinator Nick Sorensen's system, potentially forming a devastating interior tandem alongside Javon Hargrave. The truly transformative aspect of this trade would come in the second round, where San Francisco would suddenly possess 2 selections within 8 picks of each other. At 43, offensive tackle Ariante Ursary from Minnesota emerges as a logical target. The 6'6", 325-pound Ursary has been one of the draft's fastest risers through the pre-draft process, impressing scouts with his combination of length, athleticism, and technical refinement. His selection would address a critical need for a team that saw its franchise quarterback, Brock Purdy, suffer multiple injuries behind an inconsistent offensive line last season. With their newly acquired 51st pick, the 49ers could double down on offensive line reinforcements by selecting interior lineman Jonah Savainia from Arizona or Donovan Jackson from Ohio State. Both prospects offer day-one starting potential at guard, a position of significant need for San Francisco following departures in free agency. This approach, using multiple premium picks to rebuild the offensive line, demonstrates a clear organizational priority, protecting their quarterback investment. After watching Purdy endure 2 significant injuries last season, the front office appears determined to construct a fortress around their promising young signal caller. The draft strategy wouldn't end there, as San Francisco could target Central Arkansas defensive end David Walker with their 3rd-round selection, 75th overall. Though coming from a smaller program, Walker has generated significant buzz throughout the pre-draft process, with the 49ers reportedly showing extreme interest in the explosive edge rusher. Standing 6'3" and weighing 260 pounds, Walker possesses the versatility to play in multiple fronts and the pass-rushing upside that defensive-minded head coach Kyle Shanahan covets. His selection would help offset the departure of pass-rushing stalwart Nick Bosa and provide depth to a defensive front that struggled with consistency last season. To complete their draft haul, San Francisco could target Washington State wide receiver Kyle Williams with the 100th selection. The electrifying Williams has drawn comparisons to a young Deebo Samuel, possessing the same versatility, yards after catch ability, and positional flexibility that made Samuel such a weapon in Shanahan's offensive system. With Samuel now entering the later stages of his prime and battling injury concerns, drafting his potential successor represents prudent long-term planning. Williams could initially contribute in specialized packages and the return game while developing into a larger offensive role. Exactly the developmental approach that has produced so many success stories in San Francisco. For the Broncos, this aggressive move up the draft board signals a potential swing for a franchise quarterback, possibly Michigan's J.J. McCarthy or Washington's Michael Penix Jr., if either slides past the quarterback-needy teams in the top 10. Alternatively, Denver could target one of the draft's premier defensive talents like Alabama cornerback Terrion Arnold or Texas defensive tackle Byron Murphy II to bolster a unit that showed promise under head coach Sean Payton last season. Regardless of the specific target, the willingness to surrender significant draft capital demonstrates Denver's belief that they're closer to contention than their record indicated last season. I've got to tell you, folks, as someone who's covered countless drafts, these types of strategic trades often define a team's success for years to come. The 49ers' approach here is particularly fascinating, transforming one premium pick into potentially 4 immediate contributors at positions of significant need. It's the type of calculated risk that has characterized the Lynch-Shanahan era in San Francisco, prioritizing depth, versatility, and system fits over splashy singular selections. What do you think about this potential trade? Would you prefer the 49ers stay put at 11 and select a blue-chip talent? Or do you believe this trade-down strategy better addresses their roster needs? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'm especially curious if you believe Harmon is worth the 20th pick, or if there's another prospect you'd target in that spot.